Okay, good afternoon to you wherever you are. Medano. Big dreams, big things are going. It's 24 after 3 here in the afternoon. This is the Adinkra Radio, your number one second to none channel. It's a day for politics. We are privileged to have one of our very own today as our guest. And you be din command digress. Their own pets, and then I'll bet it. Now they were chance open with tea and them the course mama nafuno. That's right. It shall be well, you don't know. I know you're doing the listening right now. So good afternoon to you one more time. It's good evening if you're listening from Ghana. Do the sharing and do the listening. Don't be too selfish. I mean, I'm fan show. Chemo will be on TV and then somewhere back can I know it. Sometimes I try to make them true. Okay, yeah, I don't know. And now you are Mr. Janis Asare-Bediako as our guest. Now, Papa Abrante, Cratchy. Sometimes I Moyeni and Angebia to make them true. Repabi Muno, Bonzo, betting me about the branch chairman for the NPP, New Patriotic Party. Yaka branch chairman, as he said, Ghana Yaka's a national chairman. Now, Uba brother, NPP for non-cano national. Kind of branch, but O'Connor said in Kroon and our states no dia a kind of chapter. Or no, in Primpria, he's a chapter chairman for Washington State. And he on any part was now is a meaning part one Ninkomo. And the park is the big man, almost an unknown within comment, and a whole chapter chairman for Washington. It's here with me near Baby Dinkomo. You better dive deeper. But I was swimming, I only swimming. I won't swim in the home. And the Baba swimming or politics. I had the didn't come fast like I say, Pama, you pay, just pay. San Comobia, Basso, if it is so high. I just say, self fuck and be so. I would ask that I say, my Jupe, mammy, or Nada Roma, and a Jumadi winning a basso. Jupe and a din comoina and Kanyana. Sasso so now the Asadaka say Eddie Ama. Dish out for the watch out. Oh, if you pass out, Utana with them now, would dick again. And Pian Quabe, Biano, be crack. The big man, I am a jar restaurant, the only maybe. Anytime I make a I'm a book and a bear me and because many for never baby break. This time it's an there, Michifie. I made the dish out to you, Didi. I'm say African restaurant, beer, name it. I will up on us so. No answer, I charge 20-25 minutes, I come at Diana. Shout and no one will be a use, no one will be a car. To me, the free of charge, if you grab in chia, your friend a killer in chia. Download the dish out to phone, so I say, patch order all your food. Just name it wherever. To so mammy now, I will be the good. Baba starting come on now. Me quack over my boss aquava. And then my guest knows I am a boss. So he expects some more come up. Baby, naturally cooked. Okay, Mr. Janis Asare-Bediako. Honorable, good afternoon.
Ogee, good afternoon.
Bibi aboko there.
Namiadum.
Ghana for Asha when you watch na you train yourself by banning and watch you come on. Na me do abeka and say. Now trip on net is saying we do time by.
Oh, bedu nrenumre.
Hey, za obanra.
Bedu nrenumre by 11 p.m.
Wow.
But that's never because my main fan chia. Bedu studio high come.
Oh, me that's it.
Adinkra multimedia mo boy Matimudin. Matimudin but me am waiting to
yeah.
But I'm who sent na mo boy Mamudin atre.
That's it.
My fan chia new management na say.
Yeah,
that's it. My boy Juma.
I mean sure.
My main chia say about MPP fuwe. Mamenchia MPP USA Penny for the branch or buyer and the team of leadership.
Great.
That chair. You be do yes, so my friend MPP New York, your chairman, Mantia chairman, Frank Entry.
The youngest chairman. The guy I'm afraid to.
My Frank Avasu. Because Jimmy Tata, I remember Abanu, my fellow chair, Frank Entry. One in leadership, you know, almost on my G and Tata, I be do her. Me chair, and MPP, man, you're calling, you know, so me chair, MPP Washington DC, me leadership, more a time I with DC, and your members, you know, me chair, all our general membership. Then last year I was Ghanaians, because you politics is about people. And Ghana for so you damn say you can't be my in between come. So the Ogee me that's pioneer can't charm
now Obaya no when you Ghana do any be a dear kama.
Oh, me buy penny for a boy
or my
hair you call restaurant be I think Miss G as a BBG, the whole come away,
Mama G. Ah, you.
Oh, Mama G.
Oh, Adinkra, my one use car.
And the next time, nobody discount.
Family discount, it be free.
I hear about Mama G.
What can I say in the mouth bow?
Come on. Ghana for Abaso.
Matthias.
And I call your call shop B. I think it's Moonlight. Also Ghana for Niema.
Me boss no.
Na hoshi come
me boss
Ghana for Niema. I think say
or your patron can say Adinkra mo.
Exactly. Team penny for say wo ma ye da masini adwuma ma ye. O me Adikan for but o ma ye o me na yen shit me ba besua. Nti me da masepa ni se ne ma gime e wo New York yi mu.
Awesome. Nice one. And yeah, New York Emma wakwa ba kese ba. So. Say New York the outer band me be say na the first time because me share open. Nti ya mo akwa ba biem.
Ni ameje sunya.
Good. Ye ba be di nkomo na say me ho na me hu say flyer be travel ne ade. Na me kra me ka say bi a AI na so obi na yire wo no ye BBC nti ne de ni tinti mu nyina nse ya hu say o pese o koy o pre ana say wo pa kwanya so ba be ye the branch chairman of NPP. You be di hon komo. Na fe so bi wo pese ohunu say ye ka Mr. Janis Asare-Bediako a oye hwan ofri hin te hin ba ha be ye dai ni nyina ye be hwehwem ye be ko achi na fe ya kwa akofa nsem no ye wia na ja wutiri mo ponti a wo pese wo ye the branch chairman no wada na di ama ye hunu na se ye modern tawo chi ni ye ton o message no a ya ta chiri aton na ni kwa se ye ton na ba ba ku ye so an ya twe ho afirim pepepe ana good eti yan hwe ye ka Mr. Janis Asare-Bediako a unchi ni ehe na wo free na yan ko kakra ko school kakra wo fan hene ne wa ba be pie be bia wotie
yo me Ogee me dash pa nti wo ka Janis Asare-Bediako a me ma me free kasi kasi
Kumasi ai
uko take a kasi
ana msi Kumasi kasi baby a yekum na
mayanka exactly hona ma me free
anza na hona wo free
hona me free exactly that me dey hodi kind no and papa free adanse boase free ko bi bro free edru
okay
nti adanse boase hona na Katie Hammond wona ska constituency nti hona me papa so free me so me kosu kakra wo Kumasi me start wa Cambridge Mom Kumasi Cambridge all side
ana na ska ofie what she orange for atade ni
that was Cambridge and me feel home me bar presec e wa Accra me free presec and I'm in charge me call me Kumasi me call tech me read tech so and I go be a crime man ya bar bruchi ya bar George Mason e be ye masters after George Mason so because University of Northern Virginia so other programs. Okay. And currently no me doctorate or ASU for as a doctor of engineering.
Oh, beautiful.
Me wa emba me and I'm one mama 9 CCA. I'm a father of 4 boys.
Hey. Boys brigade.
Boys
me kwai na me faso.
Oh, metro.
Me dem here anamba o.
Ai.
The boss
they are from in chamber.
Metro me from wa be there me betwen.
And one
the boss are man kwa.
And nakopon adum so nakopon buy so nakopon adum nti nipa me asum my own company.
Oh, beautiful.
Global Technical Consultants. I employ almost about 50 people, both Ghanaians, Indians, Chinese. Will be engineering consulting. Nti eno ni insano adwuma me
no aben mic ne kakra ma me na ha.
Eno ni insano adwuma me I'm a geotechnical engineer. Basically we do designs, we design roads, bridges. We also do material testing. Nti eno ni insano adwuma Nyankopon de chair me. Na choba politics so a me sanso ye MPP USA Washington DC Metro. You can Washington DC Metro a Virginia DC na Maryland for baby. You me and son because those 3 states ni buma. Mention na medano. Yes no.
And I free Washington I was all time Trump.
Oh, it's Trump the N9. I've been a former KNUST alumni president. DC DMV Metro. And currently so me nearly gone any tech in terms of going out there to teach lectures and that's in summary what I've been doing so far.
Beautiful. Now who can say who design bridges and roads and my main interested or no. Say you call Ghana. I don't know about but I'm from free Ghana. Why Bisa? What design Bisa for Ghana pen and now Ghana there? No money fine.
Fine. I've not done an actual design. Actually, I've worked in Ghana, but not design. So before we back time I know more tema gaye pa see fuel depots uko out of Finyana. Now there was a company called Zakem Construction. I was one of the engineers and he also you see those fuel depots. We didn't do the design came from outside, but we did the actual construction. And she says I American mainly gone in School of Engineering, agric engineering. And at Tech School of Engineering you want kita the bia me kofi amene omunkola nso shia. Just to teach them some of the things that you be shia with about training so I can have interactions with them.
Interesting. And see, we are shall buy being an engineer, then design a why and they often say that's the biggest of your life as an engineer.
That's a good question. Currently, I've worked on the moment in Virginia, all the mega projects in Virginia. I've been on it. I-95 interchange. Between the 3-tier interchange. I worked on that. 495 interchange, which is about another 4-tier. Interchange with high retaining walls. I worked on that. Sisha Menoka say it's a more type of Virginia. We are doing the Baltimore Tunnel. I make a Baltimore Tunnel project in Hawaii. We are going to realign the tunnel. That is another one I'm working on. At least almost all the mega projects in Virginia, DC, Maryland there. Dallas Airport Phase 2. I was part of the design consultants that did Dallas Airport in terms of material testing and
awesome.
At least we've been on all these mega projects.
Oh, interesting. Now, so now Kayanka meji pokrasi di imao nanka.
No.
Say I know about body I say also when na you feel design ba ko bi Ghana. Yeah, no so you the ho aye hu sa. Na that chimbi abodin say Janis ne design this kind of interchange and I kwan hu sa.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Now why you kwan bi so why je kwan contract bi so aya wanye ni yeso pen.
Oh, so
2 weeks per net to ni bi why.
Oh, my insurance a lot of people until ba engineering professional. I'll give a simple example. Say we are roadway. Answer be roadway there are a lot of components.
Okay.
Into your geotech, what we do is we go there, we test the soil. Na kasa asase we na ho odin ni. Into kwan we see na betimi ya. Into most kind we be say me ma articulate am faso. And I say be a mechanic into am faso because we do that. Into no. So we are part of the design team. You almost roadway alignment, say roadway ni curve ni and no see another civil engineering for omo and all the material testing you more say kwan na kasa mo make sure say e kwan into 2 say asphalt ni 4 inches 4 inches yen ko 2 inches they be yan be see obi akwaje 2 inches right. Into main part mostly I do either the geotech part where we are doing the design component and now says you be actual building now most of the time I also do the material testing part say quality compliance into me work for ho omo the omo cost side quantity say because but material project say mo for ho mo say concrete omo using the right concrete strength testing more just so many certain amount of density and as a compaction that check make sure say quality no mo no hu here to meet the specs. Now this I never seen I never call see it me here Ghana because that is part of the problems Ghana here quantity mean lasting because it's the quality assurance component, quality control component, but any penny for I'm hoping say we are going to try and solve it.
Interesting. Ye here. Na me nim say anwa no ya na de di konso egu nso ya si bia na I don't know. Omo ye ni na atutu ni.
I think so a multifaceted, and yet I wouldn't even blame just the design, because design sometimes design don't say you know one is kasem or minus kasem ko actually. In the fancy be design in there and 2026 you be design in there. Answer you be grants near schedule contract no. You be na you be 2030 and 2035. What I say, but between the 2035 na nipa abakro ni no. Was a crab migration now a double and a triple from the design number year design calculation no.
Right.
But because you can't need one intino, you have to design a bit me and demand you said year in 2025 no.
Oh.
But in him say that design it wasn't designed for the current population. It's a very and last it will meet the the actual anticipated unit number of one pen. But as I said, no, these are things that we are having ongoing discussions. Or sending maybe why politics free. So 1 meeting a bit man year than so me na me politician me free chrome her ti ma nyama kwan nyina we start kwan man be a priority. So there are issues that we need to look at in terms of how we build our infrastructure. But as I said, no, we are having that engagement with them. And I think certain things are improving. With the Ghana Institute of Engineers, near Ghana Institute for Nkitaho, I think near improve it. But it's multifaceted if you ask me. Yeah.
I love that. Inti ye hwe ni mu se enche bia no Ghana for de wo be hye na aja nka wo su watimi abesesa ya kwan ni bia ma ye enoma enoma nye yesro se nyame ye wadom na so koduro bia de wo ken na wa ma na ye fe wo benya se wo ya de no aye ne preko na wa save usika na wa to nse free. All right, ye mrefie na fe ye medi nkomo kakra. Ye hu achi baabi a wo free ne sene baabi a wa ba bedru no. Ma me hwe. Say wo kasa mu nyina ma ante say wo ka anything about politics wo. Anti ma me hwe. Since when now be a politician and now do hu kodon amako bia ofin sese ade. I have to also join politics. How long?
Okay, inti my first engagement with politics there or with the political institute there. Me say time Akufo a former president, one of our best former presidents Kenya, Eba Abemuno, or appointee maybe friend Haji Ali Mahama, no ambassador
right.
As a Minister for Women and Children Affairs.
Yes.
Into that time no, na me mama and special assistant. Into a ho and I'm starting I was still an MPP person, but the one I'm starting was some of the initiatives Kufuor every year free maternal care, and we had to go to the communities to engage them. Explain to them, saying, I said, so that is when I started my engagement with the helping, but more like an NGO, doing things pro bono. But that is when I began, doing the politics that we see today. If you feel that was. I think that was
for about 2000.
Yeah, around the 2000 exactly. Probably around 2002, 2003 that time. Yeah.
Now it's just doing.
Yeah, who shame. Me 2003. Then I came here. I came to school. To that and school seminary into year school. Till around 2012 again, and I'm started doing Ogee, especially the chapter, MDP USA chapter, LDC chapter. You're joining your and I think some co-program biso. And I make kasa on engineering. I was watching Akwaba radio.
Yeah.
I started Akwaba radio. I was part of the people like Yesha near Boa Anoba.
Beautiful.
For Akwaba radio. Until I had a program and I'm architect Jan. Even asked the engineer. Until now for free from Ghana. At the almost dying some near Iba. Because I know Penny Bakum I said Janis we a party, but I didn't know Kasa for him. I didn't know to me. I'm a boy and I shall had him see you, but take off a conongo. What you did, Mr. Roberto Tree.
Right.
As you remember, and I remember the party communication. From 2012, I've been in the party communication as well, trying to communicate up to today. Even when I became chairman, I was in the party trying to help communicate our issue. So I tried to help with the communication of the party. You did the vice chair for MPP USA Washington DC chapter.
Vice chair for how long?
I was vice chair for about 4 years.
4 years.
Yes, until chairman of the core, and I'm saying Juma Mayan, they want me to take over the chapter, and I took over the chapter as the substantive chairperson.
Okay. Or that year.
The best school in Ghana.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Man, percent can buy this. Okay, Cambridge. One can saw your daddy.
Oh, can call presec. Because I'm going to be one thing. My me fika me call presec. They be one.
Near one.
One. No, but presec there. You know, is
and actually, I will share no at all. So
there's only one school around. So Abakosema. Bilas has a mass quiz. There was only one school. You line here at this school and Ogee school. In one competition, you beat all of them.
I saw Honam the Befa.
So what would the area
Honor them,
into presec there. Yes.
Mr. Honam a quack crime and could be.
Who here, Bibiao, besides the Bibiao.
Matthias. Oh, daddy. No, I don't know. Yeah, call daddy. I'm saying, my Frank to so yeah.
So I wouldn't. That's a presec there.
But more. I'm saying, Momo, the chairman. No, hey, and now, if I say, daddy.
Oh, daddy.
You
Christian gentleman.
You. Monye.
A Christian gentleman.
No correct. Okay, have a meeting quite Medase, one mammy very deep history, which is very interesting. Now, we 4 years as vice chairman, 4 years as a chairman. Afonoana.
There be just said men kasa from because I said no. Some of the things that I even used to do as a communicator, and I still do it today. But on say party na dum pempen so bia we need a change. Yeah, MPP as a party during 1992. Ne woni da so MPP USC. I'm from MPP USC and MPP USC. Yen da so an say ye be ma ke me ka bi abamu e be sa be tintim o Ghana.
Okay.
Got na Jerry na dey twin abo so ne. And that struggle started from New York, New Jersey, Washington DC, Chicago.
Right.
And then UK for so your mother and that's an MPP North America. Na Canada for so kan ho. And ye kon sa anto kwana it say ka me ka bi amadu ababu esa bag na ban mu. But I say na tintim be si na be adu. But the next so hwe be amanya na du na that dynamics has changed. Now so that it's not about ka me ka ababu na because then they are team. But Ghanaians want a new type of governance, a new type of politics. Politics with this substance
okay.
Not just rhetorics. Politics new engage. Because with social media they want somebody that they can dialogue with. I say, we need dialogue, but how can you improve the person's life? As they want people that have proven records. Into your shares, I'm share money in a party in a co-position. I say, Ubu Frobo Ghana shows the MPP, partner in your corner, and ye whom he say, Sabisabio, ye what yam reni, you bet you who you. I any part Ghana for wedding common mutimi, omoji tumuno. To say no see a sorry near department I CBO. Yam penny phoning on my baby. What I say, but they say now that the challenge is very difficult. So Ghana voter population, majority of them are the youth. What I say, if we the youth in the party and G who and she say a baby be the face of the party, and that's your party now, bro. Then I'm share what I've done for the party, my service to the party, I did for the chapter and the branch, and I mean the branch, and I'm sure I'm sure. But the party I could do this. You must be young to who and see answer and did to your mind people. Yeah, but party now, bro. Then the mama share is okay, and your main court, I'm called pre branch. I couldn't because me never be a year MPP Washington DC and Nabe Crabbe, but my at the same time at the branch. They also help influence Ghana policies and make sure MPP have it to me.
Okay, Medase, as a vice chairperson, as a chairperson, and me can me no nyina boma 8 years, and odi aye adwuma or chapter. Now, the anyone say politics is about amemu ni ade. I don't know. What major achievement can you boast of as a vice chairman and as a chairman at Washington DC? See, I kasem so mo be 8
Yes.
Then strong corner why ye as I say a match me to you mufro.
But that's a password with some same way. Time I be especially when I became the chairperson. One of the reasons even I came in as a vice chair was not and went to Washington DC. Okay. And in the history of the party, about was some name, I went to be by. In the time I couldn't cry the mid I didn't feel no. After this, I went to the crown, a costume, and I go for few said, Washington DC, Debegu. I'm an court to some name, my name will be room. What I said, to go for few Phyllis or Washington DC chapter there, a guano. Me best I make a show, must say, me show my say, me dear, I didn't come into me, I come from me some. But on the mammy in fear 9. you know, I see I can't move about the Fini area. We are going to change the party. And now I know I say Washington DC is one of the best chapters in the branch. Branch they publish your numbers in terms of your numbers. We are the top. Yeah, we're close to about 100.
Wonderful.
What I say, chapter and K.
Over 5 numbers near say.
Oh, maybe 5. We even struggle to have executives. So now I know I say, time I'm 5. Now I say one of the things. I say second vice. Because now go no be assume. They didn't even have a second vice. I just worked with the first vice. Some of the push go there say, because that was how bad it was. Even getting 10 people or getting the numbers to be able to run the chapter.
Okay.
It was so bad. But then I'm not saying because now it has become so attractive.
I didn't know you found.
Nipa ho adwuma.
Okay.
Nipa ho adwuma. And I also have to have initiatives.
Okay.
Here, my make something true. Your co-opposition. Now see you lose power. Because I've been with the party over to the time Kufuor, you lose power. I've seen that. One of the things that happens is you lose power. Especially that's when Kufuor be mubu.
Correct.
Aside in Nema be CC ya anko yi, but Kufuor be generally. Inti ye buy, I'm catching me say momentum na ye wono si anhwe yi a ye lose power. We've seen it before. You lose power Kufuor am brafa committee kwa na obi ama Dr. Danko aye be Peter Dr. Danko de na ehia. It mean the kwa na na say because obi am pumba. Si anhwe yi this is going to repeat itself. So how do we get this thing solved? So I propose an initiative, a friendly community initiative. About videos be brave. Then what about watching DC Metro? You could be brave. Oh, it be a bit to say one love a cool keep fit club. It be a maybe a cool be a bushia. Then a cool be brave. So the strategy was a cool be a shia. You back call any more could dink one, any more could dink it at home. And I say acquire, I say politics. So you're quite asking it here. You know, near power. You know, see me brown koi. The Deben ye ubetimi yebetimi aboa ma this the football na wo mayen ubeje this say ade na ye anything and I know say our numbers continue growing. We are so strong in the community that dentist work am pedi sikwa ade omo na asi but I say nipa ho adwuma and having the right ideas, the right mindset and the right vision. I say and that initiative alone no huge, making sure say you are people centered, you are trying to empower the chapter. You know na aboa yan na be in Washington DC Abaya Krabesha, all the branch, all the chapters, no, boy abaso. December year, tell me, your friend is saying, end of year party. We just say end of year, go for any mini conference. A conference idea. Obia all the chapters. Ever. Even though it was our end of year chapter party, but Obia by. But I said, this was a chapter 4 years ago. What I say, but your pejemu, I'm going to say Abaya Krabesha. And that is that vision, especially the core, every Pijako branch, my branch is Abaya Krabesha.
4 years now, there is idea.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what no muto? Idea ni guno abe peja na jina na sese nkwa bemu. Na 4 years pe o se jaho akwe. Na se gu na be se gu.
Inti on say one of the leadership hallmarks, and I said marks of a good leader is having a good sustainability or a good chain of command. So if you are because first I mean what 10 years, 20 years, when I'm feel as a koni good, and I didn't do my work as a leader. But some what 1 day, 2 days, as a koni jina, and I just Janis no koni you good. What I say. So it's not about how long I've stayed in their position. It's about how the chapter survives. And I say I believe we have put in pillars. And then you know say me feel the baba di koni bi agina biano, a koni ever survive, a koni engu. Because as I said, me all 10 years, me all 20 years. I still before the Kunigua. That is what do you call it? It's a blur on my record. Because as a good leader, you should have a good sustainable policy. If you are more do a chin to me, I'm making sure say Kuni bet me a picture. Intimidity said we've put in the necessary framework, the necessary structures as a chapter. Do you Kuni biano? Believe me, we are on autopilot. Yes, also the name Diababa to us there. What I say, but the basis is already there for that sustainable growth.
Beautiful. Before Sana will be free Ghana, no, Abahase, no. I think that was the early stages and our joining NPP.
Yes.
Into Samete Asia, major achievements in them Sahana obey.
Yes.
So pretty much. But Mami Misha, did you do anything major for the party when you were in Ghana?
When I was in Ghana, aside the the initiatives that I was talking about, trying to work towards some of the pro bono, you know, even the Bahakran, I'm still working for the party. My constituency, Adansi Asukwa. Every time we go there, we give them donations. What I say in terms of say elections, right from all the way from another 1, another 2, from Kufuor, and every time that's one thing that I do for them. Yeah, elections. Aside that, we do donations. Say motorbikes, and that's something that I do for the party.
Oh wow!
In terms of T-shirts, we give that part aside. We don't T-shirts, and T-shirts. I prevent MPP USA T-shirts. They come out branch. Me can I say chapter any T-shirts. Yeah. Me can me am a personal T-shirts. Me ready for the party. I've been doing this for over 8 years.
Wow.
Aside that, the thing I'm so popular on social media, and they say, "Uko Tescon, I be like UG Tescon. Me no mushia brebia me work even up to the last election. Me call and say last month, because I've been having that continuous engagement with the party. That's why I'm so popular. If we talk about the youth in the diaspora, I stand out. No, as a matter of fact, 2 days ago, I think say 2 days ago, a program is a women's program with UG Tescon. Who you be celebrating? Me say one of them. Almost say Damasi for how I've been able to help them all these years. I was surprised and blown away. But
awesome.
This encourage some of these things encourages some of us to be able to go ahead. In the party, there are some party, all along. Whether we are here or in Ghana, we continue to serve the party, both at the regional and the constituency level.
Interesting. Now, my uncle, me pesa me share idea kakra bi. Ewo yen komo ayedi. Do you know anything, a little history about the branch, NPP branch, as a whole? When it was formed, how it was formed? Have you heard about that? Have you read about that?
Yes.
Do you have a fair idea?
Oh, yes.
Share a little with me.
So, what the branch was formed for, the reason why we formed the branch, was because it has to be a policy initiative for the party in Ghana.
Okay. Basically,
also the resources part was also part of it. But the main thing in here started here around the 1991, 1992 year, now MPP is in North America, was to be a policy hub. Because policy hub by a strategic direction of the party. Then, but as in terms of how do we should we not just governance. Okay. Because I'm saying in MPP USA, you research team. That's okay. Muja party ni say and I say mu this policy way back. Ghana for. So that was the main focus in here. Your MPP USA. Okay. As a policy hub and resource initiative for the party.
Okay.
And so that is that vision that you koso. Before we all the way to say your current chairman of Baya. Na Nigeria bo munyina aba. To say your current chairman of Baya so aba on so beto aso. But that is the main mission of MPP USA. And that is key. They do so much because our members have to understand say MPP USA as a branch, our vision is very different from the chapters. The chapters make the branch, but the branch's main goal should be for us to win power. But for us to be able to influence policies, we have to get the resources. So you have to look at these in different lights, as well. That is what we need to do. And I answered my previously. So around one of the things I'm paying for here, and they say for us to bring multi-party democracy, something control. What I say, yes, I did, and they push here, Jerry. So that was the vision back then. But now the vision has changed. But it hasn't changed in terms of context. Say, we want to be the policy initiative app, want to be able to have resources for the party. That vision is still there. And that is what I want to champion and continue by using modern methods, innovative methods, and ideas to be able to achieve this objective.
Wonderful. You have a call ideas, or policies, but my mention idea, branchy, do they know you? Are you that popular there?
Yes. It's a good question, but even as a chapter chair, right? Okay, branch. The branch consists of your branch steering committee or branch officers. Or more, you elect the branch to run the day-to-day operations of the branch. And your chapter chairs, right? All the chapter chairs, any branch officers, you'll be a branch executive committee. We are the second highest decision-making body. Aside from conference, you could take decisions. So yen call for na BEC which consists of the branch executives or officers and the chapter chairs. Yen the second highest decision making body of the branch.
Oh, okay.
I've always been involved in every decision making of the branch. As a matter of fact, branch they decided say Tescon. Tescon US. And the first one we did was in Memphis. I was one of the chapter chairs. Not only was I a patron in that initiative, I was one of the chapter chairs that took that initiative. Co-inaugurated a friend is saying, I was wondering about your buyer few. I was the only chapter chair that was. I don't think there was any other chapter chair there. Your buyer, the current chair, your core initiative, the Memphis Tescon. Now your other branch of CTV said that Daniel Chimo and almost boy. But in terms of chapter chairs, I think maybe they might have been. But I think I was just the only chapter chair that was out there.
Obaya na show was a position.
The Obaya has been very neutral. So Obaya don't know the current thing. The year no open.
But sane obo okasebia Obaya.
On the substantive chairperson.
Until now manifests.
When I say manifest, she's done a good job. But I'm can change. Me question is say once Obi Beka say ebia adwuma we na chapter chair ntina manko. And ebia me first vice ntina chapter chair adwuma ntina manye. But I'm just even as a chapter chair no. Because born a chichidom because I believe in the branch's vision. Okay, Nansia you call Ghana. Nansia we just about 2 months ago. You call say Patriotic Institute, and I'll come to that. You call say your vision needy. I was one of the chapter chairs that was there in support of Obaya. About any Kasai. I am more contributions. It me the board I vision because that vision is key to what I want to do for MPP USC. What I say. So we've done that. And I'm making a vision show. Answer me, I say you do pempen so be a. You'll be not a new wow timer, a bad day so between running this institution. Also, you'll be at one wow time because it takes a lot to be able to negotiate with Ghana, go there, have interactions with them. Maybe be able to call phones. Sometimes you have to be in person.
All right.
As a branch, some of the things I was even as a party. Some of the key things two major things I hear as a party. I believe say because so every be over the good vision to be able to lead the party. You have to be there. One of them was when we did my friend is saying our constituency constitutional review.
Review no.
And it was not going to be complaining.
Na say Obaya mokoye.
And because Obaya koye, I was there as well.
Oh yeah.
What I say? Minim someone paid their position. Someone koye there. That one I don't.
That time you know I was so be.
That's the point. That's the point I'm bringing to. That mean my dream. Because you former Memphis Youth School. I'm coming here chairman. But because I had the vision to help the branch. Because my vision has always been to help the branch.
Okay.
And about me, what I say? I was there. That is one. The second thing, your party manifesto. Right? Because I was part of the engineering committee, I drew manifesto. Right? You call Ghana, you call Takrady, and you call launch your manifesto. I was there in person explaining to the people what you want to bring to the people. These are things that you have to be committed to the party. You have to have the time and resources to be able to do that. What I say? And I was there and said, okay. Your party, your friend is saying MPP USA at 30, where we had record numbers come to Washington DC. That's one of the memorable events that he has. What I say, I was one of the leading chapters. Oh, said Dr. Papa. What I say, I was one of the leading members that mobilized resources to support the branch. What I say, I can say, amongst your friends saying the over the last 4 to 8 years, the chapter chair and even some of the year. That's even say Omoma Ghana because Omoma Ghana very event. Don't tell me I mean if you be a buyer. That's what we want to Ghana. I've been there supporting the branch and the party. Omo resources. The party, the branch of MPP USA and the friends even Ghana. I think I'm top. I'm part of the top part of my SRDM.
Okay. Wonderful. I'm enjoying your conversation. Now, I think you're about being common deeper. My answer idea be. So see, I say me too many share more competition yeah, and I said this election I ever bash yeah. So far, me who say nipa me no na more corporate chairmanship no. Are you aware of that?
Oh yeah, me aware. Na me can say Memphis, into Memphis say me can say not Dallas, not Cincinnati. And said there was another chairman so about. But the point I was trying to make and say, to some of these things. So I've been positively involved in the branch affairs. And yes, because I'm a chapter chair, I don't know what is going on at the branch because I'm part of the BEC. Yes, meaning say but I wouldn't want to dwell on that because it's about there's still time.
Right.
I wouldn't even dwell on that.
Okay.
Yes, and they say
now my evening comment. I'm saying my confirmation how to go about it. And the back one say currently as we are speaking, I think that we'll contend or no year the
first vice
yes. of the branch. Now, at the back when we in NPP, now media babishi said they believe in hierarchy. They also believe in say as a way there ye nim dada o ye penny wo mu bi dada ne ade we there more experience we there say obi a o ye first vice and no chapter chairman one ne kwa akopere. One, he is known by branch, no. He is also known by the chapter, no. And he has also served before as first vice, which gives him the light, which gives him experience over you. In other words, in quotations. It's, you know, Sadi emo say no as a crack I would sit down I would China be a and yes, you na oko say no, and Yahoo be na o say no, and ye mogu be na, and now person will call lunch on you who said next time we'll quack on us so wabana.
Obi, just mark a very good. Yeah, Papa Director Casimbi. Or see party politics, ye uncle for me.
Okay.
Or more or my who didn't me boa party, no, any more right? No more do musica.
Which is very expensive, yeah.
But those are the two main people on mobile party. No? I can tell you, sir, so Okas animal with me in boom, and I saw an innovative idea, sir. Now they made to even the competition who I go where I can I'll build a competition of water. And I'm a my example, say, even our contribution as a chair compared to the very first vice, so my contribution to the branch, right, is still way ahead of what the current first vice has done. In terms of but I give you an example. Say, an important thing like our constitutional review. Yes. I was there. When we were doing the manifesto, I was there.
Is the branch aware?
The branch is aware because I was the son of Bayo.
And no, so Bayo does not form a branch.
Oh, no, the branch secretary. And then these are verifiable records. I was there.
Then such a what impact does it have on the branch here?
It has a lot of my example. For time near 12, but one of the key issues and members know content was near just 13 slots. Voting as a external branch. That's not only affecting BUSC, but a external branch.
Right.
Just last year I got to Dr. Baumiane Flagberry. Right, we have over 70. And it was part of the reforms, sir. That's one of them. So I'm telling you, some of the important things, sir. If as a leader, you have to be there. But you cannot sit there, because this is at the time of the root causes, sir. Now my problem with party. But to answer your question, there are a lot of stereotypes and go for as MPP as a party. And as my busa minister our party is dynamic and our party is changing. Okay. Senka age any time I waba party can year and can Dr. Baumia and a flag bearer.
No correct.
Because I heard Dr. Baumia or Alan or bad. That's how we have on our book and Crampona. They've been there way before Dr. Baumia.
Right.
But your party no say a mayor do it dear. Dr. Baumia and a bit me dear do in Pepperso Econo. And that's what the party took. Them were GDO party members said they are not looking at a Waba, but they are looking at what your vision is. How you can serve the party, how much time now was say net 3 after say you take a decision with Ghana, wait me fall back, I Ghana, I Prima MPP USA members. That is what the members are looking at. And then those both I think I am way ahead of the competition.
Medase, I think my questions now can be flow better after so be outlining the ideas and answer what are the various the various policies what person would be removed this time around. Because the entire young Trabama never be the branch chairman and Kasembe now. What are your policies? What are some of the strategies within say what person will be branch chairman now we implement it? Let's know from you.
You made that part with the message of the Mammy America can match you because 15 minutes. The policies now they are two pronged. Because the two pronged that our chapters, there's a reason why our chapters are getting slow, our chapters are dying. Because and that boils down to how we want to reorganize our chapter welfare. What I said. And in doing that, so that's an example of what this community initiative. One of the things that I want to do to be able to make sure the chapters that are thriving are going to even thrive better, or the chapters that are weak are going to be able to now begin to perform, is for us to scan our chapters, members, you Tiama branch, Makase, and that's one thing that I brought up almost about 5 months ago. So I'll take a percentage from the branch, and give it back to the chapters. I didn't initiative way. And say chapters no here to be able to one do their own welfare for their members.
Okay.
But two, for you to be able to increase the chapter numbers, over every chapter now every state we have a lot of schools. I'm right here back from Ghana. Most of these graduate students. Can you imagine say MPP New York? MPP New York. Yaka say every 6 months be share one school. You could share Ghana for. We are not even going as MPP, but you could share Ghana for our best school. Then you imagine kita so remove the some here resource be am at least you ha. So probably na bon come what fraying your friend Chairman Frank. Obama guidelines what's the next step. This not only are you getting these members to come and join the chapter, but they're also getting their resource, their intellect to build the chapter. At least me back hand minimum people for be on best right. It's a campaign strategy. What I say, so it not only does it build a chapter, but it also helps the party. But how they were saying, yeah, this can into my vision is to make sure say we give monies back to the chapters to be able to be engaged in their welfare and build their communities. And that way their numbers are going to increase. That is one for the chapters. For about 4 years ago, MPP USA, yeah, branch, that was between the youth wing. Commander Dani, we born a basso so abo edwuma pa. Organize a program at the branch. Say, youngest. Mami Samira kwa buy no. She was the headline. Obe kasachire yeng. Me basa program no. Me ne me yire ene me money buy. But na me mesusa. Na adults only, right? Into me buy ya na me frɛ ya mami Paulina. Ma Paulina. New York. She's a branch men's organizer. Yes. Friend ma Paulina.
Me mami no.
Oh, as well. Because me mami. Di na mami no. As ma Paulina. Many are buying the buying in kola no. But the program in kola into me nkonti. You be nya MPP ni bi obetimi ya be share. Because I want an insider and people to end the business. But that encourages the members.
True.
My opponents, chairman, wait there, so we didn't take a busakura or pay mammy, come, be a mammy, but share your money, come. Any business, no. I didn't tell me because I same way. So, Shaminoka said the branch I launched with MPP USA Connect.
Okay.
Honor has a database of the members. So, our database, no, we can expand it to have a Juma. I said the Ogee, we are DJ, and now we are MC. So mbara mbe publicity amako Ogee mabo ya inside had a member radio amenya studio kama na be share policies,
right?
Obi wo ha obochiri, obi wo ha oye living, obi wo ha oye engineer, obi wo ha oye doctor. Once you have that, obi wo business organa nse mba me ban you me pay Airbnb and after I'm go pay hotel,
right?
I go to our database and I can get that resource right there. This creates value for our members. What I say, so that is something that I'm going to hop on when I become a branch chair. I share membership because now they are getting a direct value as chapter members.
Right.
We once I say a friend is saying me give some of the money chapter members need to branch, I want to give it back to them.
Right.
I didn't tell me what's any that in idea we say. Because my vision as if I become the branch chair and say, we should be able to win the chapters of paying dues to the branch. Because I have a totally different way of how we're going to finance the branch. Not from, say, chapter B 5,000, I live member be 200, and I say, be brother Brent, don't go find a mortgage, don't go refinance, don't support party. We are in 2026. What I want to do, tell them, we have what we call a Patriotic Institute. You know, Kasa say, a Patriotic Institute USA. I hope you say, yeah, branch, also on Sunday, go buy. I hope you say, my lunch and son, a walk. What I say? So Patriotic Institute USA will be a very key policy in this member say, because I want, because you're going to organize as a 501c, what I say, vehicle. We understand the 501c vehicle, the dear one say, you're able to get political grants. Political grants, we need to travel new. What I say, we need to find your welfare. But you can use it for civic education in Ghana. And even for our members here. What I say, and why is that? Because the branch has a totally different vision from the chapters. Because the branch's vision is for us to be able to win power. The branch's vision is for us to be able to provide innovative ideas. Our vision is for us to be able to have the resources. And once you have this vehicle, now we can raise the amount of money that we need for the branch. I say, I bet me the a Juma for Ghana on a larger scale. And it's kind of me in that avenue, far better than whatever all the members can contribute. Also, businesses that contribute using this vehicle, it's a tax write-off. What I say? And this is how you finance the branch. Into my vision, say major percentage of the amount of money from the branch, is just a starting point. The ultimate vision is to win members of being paying funds to the branch, because we will have other vehicles to be able to do that. Because this is 2026. And ya fena, ubi antia say yebelevi say no, we need to have innovative ideas to be able to finance the branch, so the branch can achieve its strategic goals. Na person you know, because as a branch, our goal should be we should be able to win power. Right. Our goal is we should be able to have the right policies to be able to support the party. Our goal is to be able to raise substantive money to be able to support the party. What I say, yes, idea way how does it impact our members? If MPP USA you were vehicle like you team in that's for numbers sake. You team in even $500,000 every year. What I say, through these political grants near a year. What I say, and now we also have a vehicle that is also pushing members. A friend is saying, pushing our policies initiative. Then now we have a voice at the table. Come on, excuse my language. There will be like I say, money talks. What I say,
right?
And so now that brings you to the table, and that is how we can also create value for our members. As an idea, but in terms of so I want to use these vehicles as a means to be able to support the party using these initiatives to support the party. So that is where at the branch level, what I say, then the people say, okay, now that you've done at the branch level, well, how does that feed into the ultimate vision of the party winning power? What I say, how does that feed into the ultimate vision of the party winning power? But I think I didn't mention it. One of that thing I said to support the chapters and even support the chapters and the branch, and they say, me buy a friend say, me buy a chapter chair from vice chair to chapter chair. Yeah, new orientation behind my
right.
This is also very but this is also key. So I see your orientation. Exactly.
There was nobody to even hand over.
But so far, I don't even know. Maybe orientation anymore, even at the branch level, unless maybe I can start to correct it. But this is something that you see here because I think there were challenges. So we need to have orientation for our members. What are we trying to do? And I know the Patriotic Institute in Ghana is trying to cure some of this, but that's something that we need to do as a branch. So today, I was talking about, so how does this vision fit into how we're ultimately going to win in Ghana as a branch, at the branch level? One of the things I'm basically saying, I want to have continuous engagement with our constituencies. And MPP USA being the leader, I've always been a leading voice when it gets to external branches. One of the things that I want to do is I want to adopt I'll propose to our leaders and say, adopt at least 20 constituencies. You'll see about 80 seats. Let's pick 20 of them and say, and let's have continuous engagement, digital engagement with them. Then I make sure. Some of the things currently as MPP USA and say, elections, I did t-shirts, the community where they t-shirts, and maybe I acquire medical drive, what I say, and maybe I call a peace as a candidate. Those things are good, but how effective are they? Now we need to move to more effective solutions. If we want to be able to unseat NDC. And the only way that we can do that is that continuous engagement. First of all, say, if I say we need book seat, right? Every 3 months, even every 4 months, I have a digital engagement with them. What do I mean? Say, send me a TikTok videos. Maybe some more social media. Videos, likes and followers. What I say? How to do this is very, very simple. You don't need to take a plane ticket to Ghana. You can use media such as Teams, Zoom, and be here and just be able to impact the lives of young people in Ghana. How to take blood pressure, educate people about it. Your friend is saying, or more blood pressure near you. About Ghana. You can be here and still educate the members. It's offer constituency bako. Now as quarterly and you are engaging them on these topics. What I say? A better time and elections in 3 years' time, then because you've provided value for that constituency, you're already a household name. The party is already a household name. You use the digital medium to talk about me, it's already a household name. Because the digital change about constituency. What I say? And that is what is going to impact us. You might say Ogee. Some people say MP. Oh, baby, Alfie. Right? They say Ogee. Okay, Ogee constituency. To this idea, every man, every quarterly beer, one about jobs, and you have blood pressure, you have TikTok videos, you have AI marketing. Why is that they are to also 3 events for almost the next 3 years? Now you call it say MP. Who's a money to mount? So now you are the voice in the constituency. That is how you make impact in the constituency. What I say? So these are some of the things that I want to do. Benefiting even our members here in terms of when they want to go back and engage.
Have you tried it at your chapter ehwana.
Yes.
Say afina sada yoso no eba nti afina opese unya na uba be na say we nya so
Inti your chapter we've done the community engagement and I'm kind there are videos out there and then they fear you buy and
and say will be any how to check blood pressure
the videos are out there they will show the impact and that's and things are numbers.
Where are the videos?
Oh, mess bro. Actually, there are publications. Some publishers are Ghana, they did initiative by their publications, and I'll send them to you. So we've done that, and we've seen the results. Okay, about having to be able to get money to resolve the chapters now. One of the things that some can say, I'm going to give a percentage to what they call it of the funds, to help the chapters, I bought about 5 or 6 months ago as part of my vision. We can vision is even there. About 3 weeks ago, we call Ohio. We could share Ohio. I will say my competitor. Mr. Catcher, aside being published in my vision, Mr. Catcher, we call Texas. And say 2 years ago, Mr. Catcher. Now, I'm in charge there. Everybody say, I'm going to have a show. I'm pursue DC. What I say? Because also bounce with a percentage of the branch. What I say, I'm sorry. Them cars are good because I did the MPP penny. In some the dream power, but now competence on yeah. Oh, me find so. But then I didn't vision. I know the now in Tiasia. My vision is one only vision is I'll make my percentage, but my keep kind of branch ho. That defeats the purpose of the vision. But the vision is for us to win the chapters of paying dues to the branch. Because we have another innovative vehicle to finance the branch. Not chapters, to be able to enhance the chapters. Until we just can't keep a branch, and that is the same as the status quo that you are doing. Intimate, I say, vision, go for a permission into on couching, certain ways, and so on to be that percentage. But at least the members know that that's something that we've proposed, and I am glad to say, once who said American, and never branch, now branch, not calling him, also that kind of vision. I'm very proud of that.
Janis Asare-Bediako. I read through policies no menya flyers them say trendy pa the flyers are more popular and sana baby who in person say no baby din komo which is a very good thing. Now my young shade idea ba kwa ya na sense so senior weekend people changes in the idea abebe mu nti experience really doesn't count. But there ba ko change ba ko bi so na sense so aba yeso nyina ya hye ne so ne say obi ko position hoping that obe win when we near wante ne ho ano wajai o di say ne besi aye say okọ I wish you all the best to win though.
Yes.
Should you in case say when we near o boko ba ko te ho ate so party ana say yenhwe ne say
a good idea, your party, I mean, we need to stop it. You join a political party because of a philosophy. What I say, you see, people there, the property owning democracy. What I say, and then that's what we believe in. And only your focus. Leadership is just to serve. Maybe MPP chairman all the way to this MP put on go phone Minya 1 CD.
My next question I
answer. Minya 1 CD cry in the party, but because I'm there to serve. What I say, intimeno some Nakupon is singing it. That should be the premise. And some maybe I say I have all the good ideas, but Nakupon in his own wisdom, the say, oh, Janis, this is not the time. Maybe there will be a home what I say. So whatever happens, Nakupon is singing. But as for the party there, you jinema see to say about winning power because there are other ways to serve the party. You don't have just why chairman, but there are other ways that you can serve. I believe I put my ideas out there. I'm competent because you see offer some of these ideas. In the end, because say at least Chairman Janis we have this vision which is helping the party. What I say, and if my competitor also seeks my help in some of any other way, that's all no way near. Well, Chairman Janis, why not? We'll be there to serve, and that is how it should be. So I hope that my competitor would also bring his experience on board because I didn't hear say about we need to me. Winning 2028 is key. So we need to bring everybody on board. Into Nyadia Batise, a friend is a major, and that's my kind. So I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, MPP Washington DC. Over chapter chair, that's you're automatically patron of the chapter. Whether I win the branch or whether I'll still become a patron, I'm still entrenched even at the chapter level. What I say, and at the party level, it's Nyadia and Kobe be at Dr. Bauma Baumia, power there. Ghanaians are going to see us still supporting the party.
No.
And to one man when I'm kind of Mamma got some in show. Mamma got some sleeping show. It's me events a year. I don't wait until some minute right. Anytime be a ding. I was say a year for the party, right? One of your friend, Major Chairman Janis.
Oh, first.
Yeah, mobilize Kado start. I got support your friend is saying, yeah, flabber as you see. You know, I see you on the partners detaining. I see you because of the position in T. Nini maybe no own me, but of share branch ni money. Nipa crowd bet me. I saw mobilization no. Chairman Janis. And other chairman say, I boy Juma mobilize with such t-shirts. I come boa party no. What do I say? I'll give you a second instance. Yeah. MPP at 30, right? Yeah, MPP at 30 say. Now because I'm saying 4 years ago not into kwa your chapter name. Oh, because to question chapter just 4 years ago. How can you organize one of the best and most patronized events? In that was just about 2 years after my chairman.
Right.
Not chairman. I'm competent. Only a partner was the lead this initiative way. Yeah, you know, as you know, Washington DC chairman Janis that they were sharing inside. You know, so they bet me I. Others in Tokyo we are there. I'm the sole person. Into be assured.
Now content are also free state man.
Oh, Cincinnati. But any time that we need somebody to deliver, they know Janis is the name.
I see.
But as minimum say, in the unlikely event, Chairman Janis will still play an integral part, and I'm always ready to support whoever wins. Yeah.
Wait. Mr. Ana Ora Asare-Bediako Janis. Do don't have friend Chairman Janis. Washington DC. Hona free our babydra. Now our sister NPP for more America. Some more bedroom no or per se or 2 franc. And I said
2 franca.
2 franca. Edema or Sono Amanyukwa or North American. Maybe is here. I mean try me home. Quick one. Namin could do Jacka credit.
Afisi say na me serious. The same got to moon na me serious. Ya kwa me kubi ya ba na me na seka ya ba konta. Cause we have to move show bibe. Timi ya juma den na majipe. Aba meta so me chiripi. Nsa den ka krebi me mboni mi. Friday ba kubi na ma club. Me na ba ya ba kubi ya ma toke. One corner,
one gara.
So say another
Good afternoon again. And I didn't come what you say. Now what is the unim said June 19th? Ghana in America. Now unim de Ghana for in America. That's Adinkra all white boat ride. The cruise festival no air basso. Now me patcha a honor who Wendy Shay. And all the top celebrators. I don't to forget brain a good so munina air barbe chile. Now this is our time now say World Cup season. I me patcha idea ba kuntia. And my many just we make crop boat ride in the Bino team. I'm in control.
Your grace, are you grateful? You turn my life around. Now I'm a shining star.
Yeah, say about this kind of when I'm daddy. With this car, we go to him, but I'm not planning. I don't want to go to him.
Me patch my main car, the entire boat ride, you won't me missing in this year and show. Apart from say when the shea baba be was Sisifiana. Me patch out here, yes, Sisifiana and Qua. But your boys, the mum brother, mum, baby. Girls, the mum brother, mum, shady. We are going to try to not charge in the Diazi. Wouldn't him said this year, what about 2 tickets to be as a boat ride, more Ghana, just free of charge. Fuck of her World Cup. And one a white in the BD because we know. To say, all white, and tis our dressing in there, they could be over beer Shagana just now tickets in $80 per hey, didn't craft for me, guy. Would win you now, Nagana just in the cray saying I'm more some. I just the boy this time. Where's your quality when you're quancham body at Abby? I know what thing I so much a quality near taste. As you see, the BBH free $80. Obesari and Sari, no more D. Free of charge. Now them say pre-boarding party starts at 7 p.m. sharp. I'm about to shots yeah, cause it's 10 p.m. and then we started boarding. Let's see what Bobby drew on that time now. Yeah, chilly rinse and I didn't check in pepe peso. We are you check your ticket near board wristband and so we get it ready for boarding. Mr. Adinkra for money too much money there more yeah. Money na more bright na nyame admo June 19th. Fancy so come. Ramishi shia kese for no teacher near nintin so what ya say sir. Na yina yimum na nye fe.
Afisi se na me seri. Se me gato mu na me sesi. Kwa kubi ya ba me ba na me na se ka ya ba konta. Cause we are still moving show bibe. Timi ya do my day na ma tipe.
I met some in Trini B.
It's a day ka baby boni. Friday ba kubi na ma
choke.
Nyamba ya ba kubi na ma choke.
Wangana Saunya no anana yama.
Abrante my bro, Kamada.
Na night of comedy. DKY night of comedy. Me say sama we say anya woda ne frifie. Sama we anya woda me patch up to kwatena Ghana. Anya wode biem. I can tell you on authority. Me say who we ask him who say sama we be there sama bia. Sama we anya wode biem. DKY night of comedy. We na obe hunu chese Ghana fo sini yifo asre obi oyi comedy friends is aha omo kan sam serious I can say comedy and tree comedian tree. I need to be catch those at June 13th, a week before the night of boat riding on. Sanko for your home was screen using no moving ampon, but great ampon. So when you ask you, I have a general boat riding. I say, I'm once a boat riding there. No, but I need your neighbor say from the 13th. This year great ampon. What's your say? I'm at you, Papa Bim Fancho. The same time, Zubabi Shah, Kwame Sefakai, the Chairman General, Ghana's morning voice. When you never be Jinemu, our night of comedy, no, I say, Pacho Suarez, Bebao, Pacho, and I watch Yami Kwame. When you never be Jinama, and I come to America, and also say $100 per friend numbers, no Gusuna, and I said 347 350 1857, and I said 929 331 8560. Friend number she move on sabeti me account ticket. So what I say na me pacho mothers more ha
Afisi se na me seri. Se me gato mu na me sesi. Kwa mi kubi ya ba me ba na me na se ka ya ba.
I feel we say we bet you akuta se kan wate.
Timi ya do my
day na majipe. Met so mean Trini P.
It's a day.
Didn't you say have I noticed so Trini P this time? Ne say Mother's Day is coming. Now this is the time we are ready and determined to treat our mothers like never before. I don't think a global mothers chat akofaba share. Come 2026 June May 8th, a Friday night will be on the bush. We are saying your man go or boyfriend. Bring all the family. Just come have fun. Come eat, dance and jam. Lady Dicam bet sat never in Saka Creguso. The wetin Saka Sadin betis normally pee. Where did he come? And that is correct. The way Yasasa. Some of my country say, Kofinti, Raki, Catcher, Mamma, one, I remember Pacho, Baba singing. So I did that. I wouldn't even say, Selena Sunshine, lady na last week of Avia. Also, Jim come about 2 years of fear in your about to a live performance. We in your circle of ability. That be yes, I say, how? Share, you don't free one. I mentioned what Kwame New King. When created, I say, Asantini, okay, don't change your style. The patch on us will perform me. So what you say, you can ask someone or pound. Oh, now we are Melissa Yankee, Millie, gospel artist, Papa, so I did in the whole North America, award-winning artist. On this one, band a grand star, no, so the Ababe so come. Messi, I feel some way I know that you would be maybe, and if you know, be your cocker, you should bring yes, Abraham. Mama, no dinner. May 8th. It's a Friday night. Just buy your ticket. It's just $70. I dare for Obedi Diarin, sorry, I'm 70 per. I'm Pacho to make a Joe ticket now. Here be our friend numbers, no good screen. So now waiting me a friend 929-331-8560.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah.
To say I wear years, we won't take be a cool level. What's your CSI? Anything that Jupe Semen country will say, Jupe Semen country will say, when is a World Cup with tickets anywhere in into a person amount ticket free now to any of the matches. Just tell them the match you want to watch and they'll give you a ticket for it. Until the audience will download the Jupe at your phone. So now the Jupe need two phones to see. I know I sign up say over send this car called Ghana. What send this it can be a year $50 on an app. And you know the first sign up no the one you should include your promo code. You charge $5 back right away. And you download do ya send this go once and this go your $5 straight. About the tower account to what we at our wallet in the I'm a part of where we know after send this KBR no ya be my points. So when your 100 points air qua me patch will be free World Cup game tickets in the B. Don't now bet your match after social near the whole ticket amount. Hey, Charlie send this Ghana Jessica. Charlie ticket in the boy over $1,000 so. Me patch out me cost $100 me free ticket. I been ko download one now. To me can download app on my message you should include your promo code what it. Now for start to say send then I say we your ticket in Korea match ni bia. You see I make us menya 2. Yeah. Croatia the MHB. Canada MHB. Say me pe ba ko am de be call ho Uster ho. It is send ya na me send.
I am grateful.
On tape paper.
Turn my life around.
Okay, you
Now
can come
I'm
on.
a shining star.
Last year by this time when I'm daddy. With this car we go to but I'm a planning. I don't want to go do more routine I have me. Di matem and come go to bona wabe kame. Boka my sam de gaminte. Men no
I'm focused. Me pesa me my own boss. Cha wanafe. Abe boom sembe na mante. Would himself person obey chapter branch me obeti me abu abem. Eh normal. Obi beka just say we crown qualify. Obi beti me I say we dream just because e bia na no wonya adwen. E bi so anani na bre. Enu tik some family say me kan say hey stay focused. Keep going. I mean, guys, the messages be about this. My chairman, or say he is the best. He is the best. We're coming from Louisiana and Abuache. Or say a great leader is a leader with a vision like Chairman Janis. He is really ready for NPP USA. This is coming from the Caesar Alexander Lionel. Ali Adams Inusa. Inshallah, you are going to win.
Mercy and your grace.
See, can come for us say, also Abamose, Chama, thumbs up to you. Oko, Ubao, one macro bedroom, they are shock on what you were boss. What this. Where's so the upper. Kweku Checheku, very innovative ideas. I guess you should go unopposed. Me patcho any dey say kamen kwa na miss dey akam de be manum. I go unopposed, but Kweku anya yen kwa Checheku nya botere wat no nkofa nsam amre yen. Derek Ankra, the best to lead NPP USA as chairman of the branch is Chairman Janis. Wow, my deputy is here. She is also incoming NYC women organizer. Hey, look at that say. I will be a woman. I say, I me de Shadrach Ajapon, great chairman. Chairman, me feel one Hey, in fact, NPP USA, please, in a very big please, we all need to vote for Chairman Janis. Louisa, Nana Boache, Bema. Incoming chairman, Inshallah, Ali Inusa.
Praise the Lord.
The leader who has paid his dues to the party very well, coming from Derek Ankara. Ever ready leader coming from Eunice Donko. Beautiful politics and beautiful politician, Eunice Donko. Chairman 1 Osijo Samba. The best to lead. Okay. Message, you know what? The one kind of no problem.
I'm focused. Because I'm almost. And cha what I feel. I've been born somewhere. I'm they say my song be a
Oba Sima Abina Jimfua Janis all the way. Janis all the way. Janis oh yeah Mama but suama me pacho obi betim obi African ababa to be amawana na ne question obi ana mo me jare. Best to lead, next to lead, Chairman Janis for NPP USA, Chairperson 1 J4C Ibrahim Issa Tutu.
Praise the Lord.
Incoming Chairman Janis in here, Asare-Bediako, the walk, the talk, the chairman, the Gen Z chairman. Chairman Ojo Samba. We Derek, you know, Derek when you over the Assembly. Ukroya WhatsApp no post and I was sure. What mo feel position the old code say unkofo gun say no mo feel no more timaya because there's a green light just a woman be go but now or mon send a message and the iron ko meet myself be phone line. Rafik Sule, man of the moment, Chairman Janis, you are the man of the moment, coming from Rafik Sule. He's going to win hands down, no size, short, I say down ball, short passes. We love you so much, Chairman. Coming from Rafik. Miss Anne, I say missed you so much, and we're going to support you wholeheartedly. He is God sent, Chairman Janis, Rafik Sule. Was saying, Obasima Benajem for a great submission, certainly the best chairman for the branch. Jiwutu, or the two again who want Jamefo. Okay, excellent delivery. Greetings to chairman coming from Mr. John Owusu. Sister B, Mrs. Osei Esiama. I say I'm doing the watching. In fact, he's fine gentleman. See the big.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah in the high.
Obviously, I am in beer phone lines. No, now I'm just to be friend. Now, chairman, so no, money hype. But I hype on your interview.
I am grateful.
Okay, chairman, why are you ready?
Koya
Masayamba.
Ogee, my red. We question.
A question, wow.
Come back, be kind. I'm a mystery.
Ben Mike in the Gakrama.
As a chairman, MVP US next time near 12, when they 13 input. I'm going to come as the about 17 money. My video question. I'm very grateful to be here.
Thank you. Adinkra Obi Amraha, Wamaha, Abano crying few. Obi Anton can akoto ama. It is our person who call position be our could be our person who na ko winia. Ono ma o yere kra na ebe competition abrahane ni kan hype o. Enye twatum anu. And you come back to this same platform to say thank you. If you like opa jechinye nehwe say you come here for a thank you ebefa Chairman Janis, another year is a solution to NPP USA Presec USA I don't know we me of the diabo or say en kind Chairman Janis, another year is a solution to NPP USA. And she said the Omkofa Presec for Abe pray to me. Now
the best school.
The best school. I think we name the end when you are Presec, no, be say ha na yen share. Me of us say on the you're proud of that year. Anything or that year or be suma said be a imbu. That before the animal waiting. I know it.
So Chairman Frank boy Juma another strong or that year.
Last time person mo je boss wa.
Oh, yes yeah beja boss. New York dem boy Juma. Me ka my sister Ekuya Musa. Okay, minim say about youth program na.
Oh,
did I make her no? She was a member of the planning committee.
Me there omo ma me party ka.
And also mo na oba. Ejuma omo bo. Obo party.
Omo mpe me o party no. Nti me so mate ase me tim baby. Omo mpe me. Omo se me kan kama dodo.
Eti omo beka sa because
me tim baby. Meeting baby. Almost all month. All can the pay. Oh, be that chairman Frank Obeka. Me mama Paulina. Na kadia na first. Oh, mama, oh, position. Unia Bema. Chapter chairman. Na unia man women organizers near the ade. Me ba kwa roma pam.
Oh,
omo tap.
Me Beka.
Omo ye we dia. Omo ye program there. Say. Brave beje kasa. Beje kasa. No mama me mic. Me kasa wi anam ko. By anya o maka me hu ba o miada me hu na Janis
me bo ma baso pa Kriya ne Chairman Frank ne other executives mo bo adwuma
okay
New York is very important to MPP USA they are doing a good job
now here na ye be me be say me be phone lines no atum ma so but your time no so actually but ye ni say CCA what the policies aba man crofo ehunu wani so ade hunu. Now, a brain injury, you still have time. Yenshey. How is the responses so far? Baby, I am hear me pa. You say about Damashasi if I know say the people of Washington are watching. And definitely be a matter the waters of you. Baby free banwa. How is the responses like? Be honest with me on this. By Mike and the mommy,
we can put there. You must send some of the videos, bro. We are winning Washington 100%. We are winning 100% in Washington. We share, and I want not only the numbers, but we share a Jumaya here. Some guy said that's last week. Yeah, me competition of Bass or a pay campaign. Oh, Washington DC. Yeah, I said, but I don't make us. Or by no be Ashe MPP Janis Asare t-shirt. Hey, members need that. It shows you the love that they have, and there are videos out there.
Oh, okay.
When I buy, I check my busa me and I buy. I check na Chairman is your maybe. No, people say I said Obama. No, Obama go for Obama by non penny for. But almost Obama debate me a year, Jumano. Somebody Obama they buy. So that tells you how much support I have in Washington DC. That is the foundation. Washington DC, we are very strong. And he said, I'm be propelling me to the other chapters and the other branches. And then Washington DC inquiry come across the East Coast, West Coast, you know, kind of Gen Zs. Obiasi Janis. I have a lot of support from the party and even the MPP USA as a whole.
Where the current or the interim executive or more branch Semekase Bona Baso Adibia office or my showing as an incoming or a hopeful branch chairman and then Ubeka.
One of the things me buy Baso when we said in Kitahudi a share from before her, but she took a very great step to be able to champion this. Some of them say you pass RuPaul as a law. RuPaul Timmy HSA or say Timmy Etuaba, but each in the say still trying to find modalities of how to implement it. Or buy a championess idea with a dear yen diaspora here because remember I'm comfortable no see Timmy to try drink. And Obaya to that initiative really helped on that. Into Meno Ubusamia, that is something that I would say it was a very good initiative. Why diaspora members to be able to go out there and vote. Yeah, you say we implemented it, but she championed that, and that is a big feather to her cap. I'll say a second thing. Also, because I say you're this platform, making a creative job for the MPP USA Connect, creating a database where we can even expand it.
Right.
That is also a very good thing. Madam Chair Baya Basu, on in leadership said they were able to implement this. Director of communication, Takufinyame, Odi Huakotine, trying to do this. I say, you bet me keep your records. You bet me keep your records. Ni na very good. So share a year a friend is saying as I started talking about the Rupa the champion money you know buy so you know so if you look at these two things that those has been very good. And the other thing some kind of said now we have the TESCON in Memphis. The youth is very important. There are one group at Damakumaso. In the so by any branch of Danny entry. Danny as the current youth organizer, mutimi di animu made me say TESCON Memphis. I know says Namia that say to me we would expand that. Because they either get voter block, but on match require. So these are some of the good things that they've done. And the last thing I think someone implemented there by a Kogan and by a boss, which was the Patriotic Institute USA. We hope to see a buy a bit me launch and sign a wako. Because I said that is central to my policy initiative to be able to use that as a vehicle for finance at the branch. And I'm a say when to me and the company you put the modalities in place and be trying to my pastor meeting me. So these are some of the good things I think say branch that I see a bomb basso and they've put us at the pedestal that we can even take it further.
Medase. Now, maybe Saba kwa mama miansa. Meniaso. Mamenko baby say. Dear so no more ya. Ufin se entwe yi. Ah, just say a dim more. Ah, just say if you were to be the chairman and Kasadiano, won't get yourself involved.
Okay, men can say a diashamo, but we have bylaws. One of the things I can say or say Afibiano, your audited accounts, I didn't my members no. And some of the things I say in Tiscabia baby and the members saying yeah or you're audited. But I say people who have external auditors are not even branch executives. That's some of the things I bylaws the church or CA. Yentimin for several reasons. I think say Sadiano a boost of the members are bem. But even though at the branch level your treasurer be my and say you see, but the bylaws is audited accounts. So that's what the members expect. And for certain reasons yentimin. But I said that is one. Another thing then is engaging the grassroots. Saying American me kai say me the fancy them competition. One of the things that you need to say the man no say chapters like a friend is saying Delaware, Connecticut. Do my back on also engage no more revival chapters. No. Say na me meet me here watch this me page no. And I'm looking say when to me anye. What I say. So those are some of the things I think say anko yi but a chance we mbuye. The institution be no buy be ko ye bin ko yi but my main focus would be transparency to the members in terms of say publishing annual finances because it's the members' money. I think that is something that we need to happen and we need to be able to get it done. Have audited accounts to the members every year. Be as a scar. What I say, I think so that's something that because most members will be discussed every year, but sometimes because it's in the bylaws, no, that's the expectation. To one then it gives people certain impressions which might not necessarily be true. That's one thing that Makat was saying. Once we are inaugurated. The first thing that we are going to do is publish an audited account. So be able to say you buy
visions I will say means account.
Oh, account transparency. Show me vision now. Some can say one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to give part of the money back to the branch.
Yeah, that you said it.
Exactly.
To give them. I was expecting. It's a very key. In transparency, no asema working. To be transparent, the interest be asem. So, but be to set up an external auditor for account auditings near I think a key policy Kaudi Atachi Wadi now you hold you responsible just in case you fail to do.
One of the things as me as a person, I don't like to take credit for idea Obiaka an idea as a group anything I make us so same way I okay. Met me a friend mo chairman Frank. And chairman FIFA of New Jersey. And we have about 10 chairman set. Okay, a idea you propose say a bar aside what our bylaws, we're going to do an amendment to our bylaws. One of the things that we propose, I had 2 minutes as chapter and say a bar they'll have an external body here. They are going to be more like an auditing to us. So then maybe making sure say the branch is a seminar. And yet chairman Janis and I say you have an external body that is looking into that. And that's one of the amendments that we are going to propose to the party. Because the party, amendments. Conference. So the some that's already in the pipeline. It is a medicine vision more. What I say. I say be a Makuria, be another idea in your dream when I would the opposite by credit for. And so that's something that's already there, and that's a brilliant idea. But as I said, no, we've already worked on as a committee of chapter chairs. This is already the day by proposal party, and I'm sure say on Bejatum as a chapter chair, it already be binding on me. This is a good suggestion, but it's already in the works.
And should I say free until now?
Exactly.
But something our more account,
which
were supposed to have been established and have been used.
Say your bylaws in the decided and say be a coin say be a coin say per se no. Say be a coin say bylaws say some near my enco yin changing a bit me crying.
Right.
Just something they share, and that was one of the things that came up. So we need more transparency. That's why we can buy. Say some of our audited accounts, and some of the solution was only external body beer. They can do additional auditing of our accounts, but so that they can keep the executive in check.
Okay.
It is something that is coming, and hopefully in the new amendment say in the bylaws, it will already be there. But still, because chapter share, because me vision near, then people are going to say, oh, maybe to speak to yours, and I can say, when I come, I'm going to implement that. But I said, then people know say
they're working your record.
Exactly. It may implement it. Now people don't say. Maybe a mimi vision is but an original vision, something that we thought of it collectively.
Matthias, me that's it. Mammy share na sense the ababe to my young say Basse or be party, say NPP, men fan oh yeah NPP need to mean use. Say NPP echo back to power CCA, yeah. Most of the positions no yeah na government no the man or most of them too. People in the diaspora so enti eno saade no ebi no mu su wo ho se ne a mo che no asisi bi so epiem na se enye fair. Under your watch, should they vote for you as the branch chairperson? What are you going to do about such things?
Yo, nti we aso abusa me na cha me call Dallas ye party what Dallas. Opani bisu bisa me sa asem ya no ko bisa me asem ya be chichim no ono kwa ka bi fo am so say ono be pese say ye ba senior Dr. Bawumiaka say constituency notice at least at the minimum could be 10 positions no. How are we going to even implement it as a branch? I'm kind of say, with knowing Dr. Bawumiano, definitely the branches are also going to get our own AE. But the most important thing is there has to be an equitable distribution. Into say starts near 20 year. At least 20 chapters will be a bako. What I say? Because once they get it, then it's up on them to be able to impress on them. Say, wow, in a position, the brand of chapters need to be. You see, the problem that we had as a party was necessarily in that slot to Nanado. So I have many compound almost about 70 to about 90 positions. Oh, MPP US in Kwa. What I say? And the everyone say, come also core and be able to find about 2 crowd the chapters. Because I'm coming, can say it's a 2 acre. What I say? So we as the leadership have to make sure say. Or more on Benya Sa Quenyano. First, distribute the positions amongst a DC, maybe DC, that DC, and 5. No be obeying you because people say the chapter because a sacred or man position or what it helps build a chapter. So first, there's going to be an equitable distribution of positions amongst all the chapters. Then, as a branch, I would impress say through the branch into what position, making sure say what back abe branch chapter no. But as I say, many people are going to bat me before be as an assistant to them, and then helps build the chapters. And so from a leadership position, one will distribute it fairly, but will also be there to enforce say wow in a position no and court nan ko kasa when we bush of one kwa na say you side takes no come back and also pick from the branch so that we also get a benefit to our members. So that is what I'm going to do to make sure say that thing becomes an issue of the past.
Me that say adie biemu a masaye hunu so and is I come here say as a more branch fui ayana minim as a monster then whom say you are very important to the party no especially on your communication minim positions na e wo ha no nyina so far as the branch is concerned but mostly NPP actually I stand to be corrected me share then who say ye wo somebody responsible for communication apart from say Ghana na mehu say bibisa ona when it comes here me shedding hunu saadi and say effective. Even to talk about the branch itself. Positions, I mean, who say, oh, chairman, first vice, second vice, secretary, treasurer, and all that. But I haven't, like I said, I stand to be corrected. I haven't seen any opening for communication, director of communication. Is there any position like that?
Yes, your director of communication, her name is Mr. Kofi Nyame.
Mr. Kofi Nyame.
Yes.
How would you rate him? How would you access him? And Mame, it's very important to me. Yeah. How would you rate his services so far?
In social communication, Kofi Nyame has done a very good job. One of them is the MPP USA Connect. But social communication as a political party, there are diverse ways to look at it.
Right.
What I say? As a party, your MPP, even as a party itself, your campaign communication. Power, we had government communication.
Okay.
But I said, these are all different means of communication that we were sending out.
Right.
The key issue was for us to be able to synchronize all these communicators so that we are sending one voice. Now, and the way that was what made it look ineffective.
Right.
But I said, we have even Twitter platforms, MPP USA Twitter platforms.
Beautiful.
Your MPP USA friend is saying, Asare-Connect, all the social media handles. Even at the chapter level, since I'm making this year, they say every chapter BIT me call sending your own email blast out. That doesn't even necessarily go to all the MPP USA members. So he has put in place some of these structures to be able to help us. But it's up to us to be able to utilize it. Because MPP USA Connect, that's a platform that has so many capabilities. But as a leader, I have to make sure that the capabilities are being used. So I won't even put the fault on Kofi Nyame. I think that in his initial year, he's put down the structures that we need. He's done a good job. But to speak to your issue, because I know your issue is not even about MPUSA communication, but even communication at the party. That is your concern. And the main issue with that is it has to be structured. There has to be a centralized communication channel, and that's something that we still have work to do. Social media is huge. What do I say? I would say, sir, we need to even have a policy just on social media, because now that is where most of the communication is going through, not traditional TV and radio stations. What I say? So this thing needs to happen. MPPSA needs to have an engagement with the party as to how we can even utilize some of these mediums to be able to help the party communication. But in terms of communication, I think Kofi Nyame has put it down, the necessary structures that we need. And I think moving forward, it's even going to be better. Because I say, training records can need. But now with the MPPSA Connect, you can even put your files there. Janis new file say when next time I'm just put the structure in place. Some chapter meeting dates. Some meeting that business he has put some of these structures in place, and those things were not there. I think he's done a good job from the structural perspective, but now we have to implement it and use it better. That is where we are as a branch.
Do you have director of communications at the chapter levels?
Yes, every chapter has a communication. First when you have communication, you have PRO. But they say almost streamlined, so we have a communication person. Yes. And I said the most important thing is we have to streamline the operations, and that is some of the things that we are going to do in helping build the chapters. We make sure that they are in sync with the branch, and then the branch also in sync with what goes on in Ghana. I said we need to do more, but I think we have the strategies in place to be able to achieve that.
Yeah, and I think more decentralized information, both communicators in Ghana and here should all come together under one platform. So whenever there is an issue, come as a communicator be or access to the information but not to be a tabula rasa so come by who name the okoka na say yakobi say a question na akwakobo we dey mention that by what can there exactly. It doesn't look right on people like that, and to such position ni wo ha mesrem mehwe ne nyusu ni again your media houses will chrome hasi as incoming chairman, should they vote for you? What are you going to do? How are you going to make good use of these media houses for your party, with your party? What are you going to do? 1, to sell your ideas. 2, to let the world know what you are doing or what the branch or the chapters are doing as a chairman. And then how to also abreast people here in the diaspora with the current trends or current affairs, and also the updates of your party should you win power.
Some can me say a important part. Some guys say me try me funu konongo mta Robert and the communication ni PR same the try me funu. I'm always very interested in the party. Oba Washington DC Sankofa radio, Akaba radio, the Bia Minimudi in Kita. Because the media space is very important to the branch. Into one of the things that we need to do is say they are over hey, or set chapter and new in Kita. What I said, they have to be able to make sure said we have a plugin, some more political show, and more political show. We need to have a member there.
We do.
Every program they don't count. Because so Omamba and this webinar field day to propagate the
NDC for too much.
And only at the end of we have to make sure all the states, radio stations and what we have to start training communicators to be able to go out there. And as I said, use the platforms that Kofi Nyame has created, centralize our communication. We have representatives. You know, say Juma will say to one shade because you but I think you can motivate the people to see that you are impacting generations. Because it's a servitude leadership, but then the impact that is going to be, is what motivates me. And there are a lot of people like us. Yes, I need to plug in here some platforms. And I said, NDC for Abaya, NDC for Abaya, I'm Nico for try. I want to go for Ghana for who the issues in Ghana. So collaborating with the media space, I think, is very, very important, and we'll work with you. Yeah, say about mama and discount. Because you see a proper boamu. Mama and discount. You team me di juma. And one here. And one here. But I think you are an important organization that we cannot do without you.
Okay, phone lines no I and Mzenko for start to say omo basso. We there mean chow so there, but definitely messanya but my men pick 1 or 2 calls on the binafi. Yeah, nkoso. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Is this time to call into the program?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Your name, where are you calling from? Udine baby Awokase free.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Udine baby Awokase free. You are live.
Hello.
Oh. Call I to unka. Caller no, I drop it. We are hoping to be our best back na yeah. Number no your be phone lines 917-340-7744 917-340-7744. Ubeti me aba should na wa babekasa. Hello.
I want to contribute to the program.
You are live until you can contribute. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
My name is Berry Mabanana Ntiamwa.
Berry Mabanana Ntiamwa. Free him.
Chicago.
Chicago. Medasi se utie.
Yes.
Berry Maba Kajagum.
Medasi. Mame mo Chairman Janis Abasuye Wakasa papa.
Chairman Dasi.
And Sanye akandifu a ye pe e wo party ni mo sabre mu enie. On say abre bia ne akandifu anyame eyima yen. But be a new patriotic party adru no. This is a leader, especially USA branch because we don't a leader or think a Ghana and then US how we in the news about it say a blessing my utie no mukasa na ho fama the commitment level a kurano any opepa or what the ma party na odwen ho a bro adwen ntiase so nka wa boni bra wi no bedi na me ahia no wa boni bra wi nka the party say mo ye den na so hwe na ho fama any the commitment to serve his people, ready to lead. Which I say, you can see Ghana 7 times in a month. Papa wait to me call Ghana 7 times. Eba, our party on no resources, on no any business. I was setting up. When you didn't come 1, 2, 3, yeah, about party can call party yo. You better board party for. You better carry one boom. You board the branches. Even the policies are the good for more. It's all about say chapter no I was here rated chapter no. Na chapter no I'm a branch ni mu ayedru because branch in any office. Chapters in na branch in your branch. Nti say what team resource chapters no. Now when chapters in nka bomu no e strong ko a wo say branch ni mu ayedru. Now when the commitment or the room of pepa na ho fama me dey na make say US ha abato na ba we want to go be a contest no. I was think the channel I never found it free because I be the whole and penny force of cash or beya in Dilichimu. Now, my born about so you know. And I say if I could have so that I was say, then so many contest for branch treasure. Very man and Ntiamwa. Monso Muhumi poster and Muhumi or ballot in so.
And Adinkra answer. Berma. Adinkra.
Me the number the bounty. You be doing come on number. I'm here doing come. Say this is a leader. Me when I need to do who na me kinkan na me say that be. I was saying this me number support. We ni and I mean suma me tanachi. Na ya tuya here. I was about this time MPP. Wo US. Ya timinya the Ghana for individuals abroad for and come here businessmen. Omo and it's a different some person go invest in Ghana no. It come as a group here you warm behind the scene. It is about power. The leadership led by Chairman Janis and Penny, we are only going taking them there to invest back home. And these are the people who are able to use more resources and they are reaching the chapters our form. Now chapters in the kind of banana almost to me they are the welfare of the members. Now we come as a some tool. Look, we be know here. And then I also raise you say and these are the vision I already told her I said that and was something about I'm a bit Ghana no. I'm in the Kabul the branch USA and people no.
Nimza Obedano on the two there.
Just say and that transparency, integrity and accountability and the hallmark.
Okay. Me da say.
It is never and then me go na change on me the team yo.
Wo grad o
ho say Asare-Bediako I was saying economy me invite people din komo say
me da say
the gina say nya ka ho. Na me share no mo abaso. Once you do dia wudi no na me share.
Amen.
Apart that was it. We went through ya because so na ya duma. Then e be ya amunso mbitumi akoso ya duma pa ama party no. Na me ka ho.
Amen on council ho. We very ma na moti ne nka no. Ai. Opeka krama very ma na.
But I think I get excited. I think now people are seeing the hope. They are seeing the hope. Now we are taking a new direction to be able to have a vision and come in.
Hello. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Didn't baby okay free.
Afternoon. Yeah, Fermi Ali Inus Adams. Make us free New York.
What do you mean? Say one come in because I can't see you.
Ogee,
me da si Ali kajagu ne yanko.
Na wo hwe chama Janis. O se fata se yeto abama no. Na obeye branch chama ewo US hanu se.
No cry.
Na ye bompa e man se Nyankopon e man endi nkunim.
Amen.
Ogee woni se me so me contest wo me ko na Sara.
Hey, national coordinator.
Yes, branch.
As I didn't want the connection be na more implemented. Hey, Ali Dabi, what the idea, Brafie? As all bah. Now you think
me patcho me better time machine na anything kunim.
Me yedo Brafie ni any come because so the okra the here. It's you there. Oh, bra. And I will me number so the opa will be easy.
Sir, my
bra na ye ni come. Say na eja ade wo fear say ye hwem wo bi mfra bonten ba fa ohun sa
no correct
that's him say NPP wo New York aso de ye so be project na ya techiri kama me de me ni vote de me nto aba ni bi eja munya anja party ni munti le minti me but made it am
okay
ya brefi Ali
me da say okay.
Ali Nasara coordinator incoming hopeful Montanechi we are mini papa I don't know hadri some more bekano
and I can I think the excitement is good.
It's good. Very good.
Before we break some boy I think they've seen there is light ahead of the tunnel and they all want to come and support and I'm very very grateful
right
you've been able to create that excitement think before we break some back number 1 MPP US and it me fight into my prefer.
Okay, that's good. More idea. But as I me feeling is that say leadership as why that build with them. The more trouble we are now on value. Is this something?
Oh, there be. Oh, sir. Before we break you muti, and as a leader, no, you should be able to work with everybody. That is one. What do I say? Yes, definitely. You have preferences. I will be between my but. You as a leader, no, whoever done according to my whether or win or yeah, it's not even about comes. You should be able to have the capacity to be able to work with everybody. In Ejuma, I work for my own as a businessman. I meet a lot of people. What do I say? I work on teams with different design engineers who be on our dream. But then again, we try to get the thing done because we build a consensus. So that is something that I really believe in. Say, Obiano. You should be able to, especially if I want to be the branch chair. Na branch people na something na NDC between NDC and NDC. So that's a hallmark. You have to be able to have the capacity to stomach everybody, whether they supported you or not. Because realistically, no biana win. What I say. But as a leader, you need to have that stomach and be able to work with everybody. To be the bonfire say one or more who the vision they should win. I'm a human being. Definitely you have a bias, but whoever wins, inshallah, we're going to work with everybody. That is very important.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And now I'm in common on Ayete. Yamishra, send me to Miss Afro na obaye. Na ansana obe korono. Adia ba kuswa young se ene abato ni na akoye shikasem. Obi pese utia bibi mano ansana watu ama. Obi pese uye bibi ma obi kra mo kra de dia mo sa akohye mo akoto de obi kra beka chose twa ne ticket kra ma no ansana watu aba ma. Sa ansem yi ebeye den ene atimi ayi sikasem the money crash sham no every in politics because you see ademi hu ne se the entire ama transparency no enye adwuma na ebeye den ama wo ne se ma boka na ma befa tumi no dia de ne simi ho kwan se me ba se metua me ho ka na metemeka so what you say se metua sika ma na o ma metumi no dia the first time me ba American se be ya me ko fa sika ni free bia se me nya akoto back. So what you say so politics is turning to be a business right now and it's being caused by yankasa inti chairman
Ogee, mami you because your question has a two-pronged question. One is MEP USA elections, and the second part is the monocracy of elections in Ghana. And yes. I'll take both. The MEP USA elections, so official guidelines are Ghana for the Abasi CA. They see about in person where they issue the ballot. And most likely what is going to happen is chapter BR by a polling station. What do I say? The OBR call chapter now tour near Kenny in album. But I say we have that flexibility because we can say be about two or if anything one a year. But I don't think that is the best. The best approach is in person chapter BRD and work album. Into young elections, no, usually money doesn't really influence it that much. I dare remember snapshare a year one nipa or what time bet me be cool name. But as I say a fraud they be a bit me Ghana. Here permission or somebody be my son work Ghana. Almost sad nipa and two commitment levels to the party. What have you done? You're proving records. What I said, those are the things that people look at. Resources here. How have you mobilized resources to help the party? Those are the things that the members share. And I'm the 2 years swabber. Into your hand, they say that yes, because work with yes, can be over to amount. But we share or for home my party. You know how you serve the party, what you've done in the past. I don't know so. But to address your question, because it's an important question, monocracy in Ghana. One of the things MPP USA as a branch here, you pushing say, but you one man, one vote. I call Ghana, you push say, could be no, because so be me to a bar, and if you be in your own team, bribe your so that would have killed part of the issue that we are talking about. But party need bar say, oh, to say we are party in the assembly do no, you need one man, one vote. Because it takes a lot of resources to be able to implement that.
Right.
But hopefully, by the time I record the next elections, not yet implemented. So, what do we need to do? As a as a party to be able to secure that in the meantime? What we need to do is I have a solution for it because the problem you're facing is Obega say you delegate and I go to a delegate being your TV, or being your fridge, or being your intermediate. Me, I mean, every time go to a
right,
and it's a big issue. So what needs to be done is, and I've had this discussion with a couple of people, even MPP US, if you buy, what I just said was, one, the party just as a database or handle the party in Ghana needs to have a database. And which I think they are not done. So what is saying here register for? Right. When we get that, the members need to have paid their you say 1 CD or 2 CDs or here MPP as a party. Offer or more doing. This more man got more doing roughly. We almost about 4 to 6 million people. Or more doing as a party. That means I'm coming to Abano. Or for more MPP as a party. We have those numbers. Let me be very conservative. You must about 3 million. That's obviate to 1 CD. Every month, before someone in Yeska, but that's 3 million CDs as dues coming to the party every month. What I say, that's a huge amount of money. But says scan, what I'm saying is, would you say scanner? This is my vision. I'm going to give a percentage back to the chapters. No, part of that money needs to go back to the constituencies. In that constituency, we say no. Say, brother, I'm a farming constituency. Yeah, the says can it be Ababuamo? ahyɛ mu ama mmɔbere mu wɔ hɔ no ɔma yɛ into the farming sɛ fishing na ɛde bi aba sɛ innovative idea pɛsi yɛ yɛ ɛsɛ tema mu a ɛbɛkyerɛ mu nsɛnsa no dwuma bi a ɛbɛkyerɛ mu because yɛ this part of the money no ɛba te boa the constituency no ɛno no obiara bɛnya ho mfasoɔ what I say nti obi nim sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a ɛbɛkyerɛ TV na mɛnyɛ but at least I'm directly benefiting from my contribution to the party. That is how we can cure that can cure that menace in the short term. In this kind of as dues, no. What I say? I use just one CD as dues as an example. Can you imagine 10 CDs, 5 CDs? We can get a lot of money, but let's revert some of that money back to the constituency. I want to revert the money back to the chapters, no. Yes, sir. The benefit is going to be spread across all the constituencies, and that bitterness, no. What I say is going to cut across. And to address your key issue in terms of how do we remove that from in terms of our elections, no. So we are that's the constituency elections, sir. But I say my constituency for now and to any but let everybody in that constituency. You don't have to make it the whole region. Because then the constituency executives, my constituency for now, all the registered members now much dues pay, in that constituency, all of them should pay because they are registered members. So now the numbers are huge. So all core regional, your committed members now much dues are one city, in that region, so you are cutting down cost, because it's only the regional members that are selecting the leaders that they want. And because region members in Booster, people cannot pay all the members in that region.
Right.
And the members are also getting direct benefits. It is not going to bring apathy. So that is how we can cure that in the short term. But I said in the long term, the biggest thing will be the one man, one vote. So be a voter. Then I said we see saying I'll be to go and vote for you. That becomes an executive exercise that I think is going to cure it. That is what we need to do in the short term and the long term to be able to cure that issue. But MPP USA there, and I think most of the time, I don't think that we have that issue in terms of people buying votes. I don't see that.
Okay. Yeah, but that was say. Better NPP PA secretary. Or say great leader. Better ni chairman ni. Also ni dia or the upper. I don't know. Mameka mo amuhwe on YouTube, mo amuhwe on Adinkra website www.adinkraradio.com. Yechiamo mo amuhwe modern Ghana yechiamo mo so amuhwe ewo cable boxes no Adinkra decoder no so yechiamo nyina mo amuhwe on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok and internet so bia so yechiamo nyina. Koso se ubeti Adinkra ye woni papa e de mamu nti misrewa ebrebia no for feeding to awa won follow ye no wa follow ye and said e be ya ye ba su bia no a ubeti mi enya so abeti nkomode papa bi. That's right. I'm saying Facebook for they are very active. Your comments and right now I say if you're about 219 our Facebook or more share, which is very impressive. YouTube so we have good numbers and all that. And please keep the love and support coming. Roka Bingi, Nana Di Nana, Anita the Oyibo, Mechecha Munyana inside Virginia. I know you're doing the listening and the watching right now. Thank you very much. Me komi krum na ne so komi krum pass isi ayeka say ya boeni senior a hot deno and ordinary. May Omaya for the wedding punti or man for the no. They say Yami Aduma Monday, Easter Monday in a basso. Na Sisia Uko na Uko Pimo Bueni Senior flute be our more journey, just say an adridia, will be done will be a Debbie. Homecoming, I solid and ordinary papa. When you now preparations towards the Easter Monday for the fundraising now in aid of secondary technical school now. She say air course buenimuno. Nyamishramo. Na nanum semen cancer mu say a do Monday year 12 o'clock pepe boiling town park na a new home frame. There be for whom be shame come up. Said the name won't be a float no man a feno. You see, I can say, well, float to your aquarius where the jam at twasso, giddy pa and na form. Aye, Yami Aduma, Monday, Monfa Holding, Chronoa, and Ramishimo. Chinaso so a fun games. A channel say, soccer pa, basso, wari, ludu, damn, spa, Nina, Bercoso, Bonim Town Park, Nina, and said, Modem Hobishim, Amano, IFA. Yanuna, yeah, I'm going to say, DJK, a SAC Multimedia, KSAC Multimedia. It's also inviting you. Say, Yamea, Doma, a free third, which is Enra Bain, and I say, a chassis, I say, normal or yo hono, and yasam ketwa. Bueni mo de chen Ghana ba bia fa nani enko ho na sene koso nyasem ketwa live band etutua saa so na Kolomashi Jama eni saa no mani nyina yesi Easter jams it was 3 solid days from the 3rd to the 6th Monday Easter Monday no nti misrael mo nyina mo fa mo ani nkyire mu na wokoduru buenim sisi a ke sack and pub ho na bibia ekoso eti tumrekai na fu ani ko kyire mu na koji wani si Good Friday Kolomashi night and ekoso kama and na ye ka say rap show any jams is ko set up bia so mo ya nyasem keto akra na Easter Monday ni so de Sunday so so mo ye restoration party and all white restoration party nyasem keto Easter Monday is your friends of Kesak party and the after party no the nye easy cry until 6 p.m. pepepe na bibia sha say every day from ochina ekro de nyasem keto tumrekai ne bra baji wani ewo Kesak pub ho ho de kwaso kama upese u kwa adwumadi na ukobi na wo any further questions obeti my friend 0243 37 yes 37 8532 0243 378532 freke sax is here na any now entry nkomo anase ubeti mi so follow no on all the media platforms so Kesak kama na chese woni na akwa akodi nkomo ebebo ka hwe na kojiweni ewo buenim bonim puntu yensoso yedie eni kama pa aha all right jamai yeah sorry so won kofu bi a obechecha wona asana yeah sorry free say why are there in fact let me be honest with you. Your way of questions your way of answering questions, your delivery is very on point. I appreciate you. Very smart guy, very intelligent person. Nothing can provoke you. And I like that. Udimina is A+. Keep it up. And I wish you all the best. Menim say messanshia will be muno. Now we were white. Then you black coat in a show. And them say yes, we will know him be. I said we were even. That's right. It's German. Church uncle.
Yo, dear Ogee. First, and now Easter weekend, the Easter abra in a reflect. But the most important about Easter, I say when that's so say Nakopo Basai, yes, Basa, sorry. Into somebody share members in nine crying said, the Echo Subiano, we are in a position there, but there is hope. Say we are going to get back to power. So let's all in this festive season have that hope, as a party and as members. Now, I'm in fact, we say so. First, that was it. No management. My mind quite maybe any member sit maybe dink it at home. I'm find a trash because no beyond baby don't be a media idea, but no beyond my mouse are quite to me. Damasipa, it's a crime there. My yes, of course. So now I'm that local chapter Nasi MPP New York. Immediately be a Mecca. So open the Mecca of MPP USA. I handed the Mecca. New York need the Mecca. Bibia sati New York, New Jersey, and DC for name ya ibe dia who be boom Chicago inti. The balance of my who can say who here pa anti Chairman Frank and anyway new leadership and the members and more patrons in Penfua Mohen and Damasipa say mo be mo coin and my 8 million members abedin kita home. Then we go to the MPP USA as a branch. With Damasipa Baya and he said the piano. Mama ya kwanye timi in Kitahoni members stakeholder engagement. Madam me DC chapter members, me executives, me patrons. Moi na maso yasne. You are the base of the campaign. I thank you all. My wofo. But maka say nyine adwuma be say me say enya mame ba ko na mama supporter. Enka ni nyina enye yi nti mame fa asida enkoma me ire ene me dofo Miss Doreen. So to me time achi ene me match say me mama ho kwan say me metu me ho me nya adwuma we. The way the air sedan ko na me da obia maboa yen as a party mama me sa akwanye ama metimi aba eni mu nyina mabekasa mabekasa ni friend is saying New York there bibia aye me buy machine nkofo bebre we studio high fe Adinkra me niaje
and I have support
oh baba no some people are in this cow. People are even marketing it.
Exactly.
Adinkra will show.
Yeah.
These are things that we need to do as Ghanaian community.
People to us.
Keep the your friend is saying keep the business within the community. Adinkra show. Ghana for your penny there. So use Adinkra as a means to be able to support a friend is saying. Use Adinkra as a means to be able to support a home business. What I say, so now many just say, I'm marketing a lot of Ghanaian activities. That is what we need to do. Intimate Damas, as I said, now I thank my beautiful Doreen and all the I said no, the members out here. More online on Mutiemo. I'm so elated. My dear, no more comments. And then they share home crying. I say, is that 70 leadership attitude? Now, my me one and meeting me. Now, me question kita home. I've put the vision out there. I'm doing stakeholder engagement. So be a war acquaintance and also be a foot be a patch of mon friend and because I didn't just need people fortune.
No cry.
But I say yes, we've shared the vision, but we need people's inputs. Which say yeah, we understand the be na carbo need me the NPP USA ye. Intermediate with the sit down kwan and me damas. I'm sure say nene kwan am be hu yen. The be a New York be and everybody mo be din kita ho. Buy and penny for a brave when New York bunch on my Jimmy come. And I'm so elated, I'm so thankful and grateful for the party for what they've done. But I never come here this year and say the Sir John Kai, delegates and two about New Year, unkind, but there will be a free down for Freunia, Frey. Now you need to share the gospel of Janis Asare-Bediako. So at the part ever new, no munina is intimate column metachi. Not service of the intimate winning friend and that's why you and from a boa branch. We don't know what's a
Miss that's it. Okay, Chairman Janis, no, I'm Martin and Car, all the way from DC, and an hour on the arbitration come. Be in CBA, be say whom beam, and some can be a more to Abano. I'm Master Sir, a Becoswata witch, near Bompire Palmer. We wish you nothing but the very best. A riding cow, no one could be in your way. That's it, Chairman. Okay. Yeah, good so our has it's a baba besori, I don't know. All right. And did you have a fear overheard the course of Hanyasam Kito? All right. I wish you have for a friend MC Ogee, the microphone president. I didn't come on in Abyss and Yamisha was a munya time of my man. Muti, and one was sending messages. God bless you. Girlie, Pam and Poyo.
Say I'm a serious. The same got to moon, I'm a sissy. You call me Kubi, a bammy, I mean, as a kind of contact. Plus, we are still moving show, baby. Give me a do my day, I'm a deep.